Since I was first elected, I've known what a significant issue that short-term lets booked on platforms like Airbnb and Booking.com have been for losing homes that should be homes in the very centre of London to becoming essentially hotels. And that's why I'm working on my campaign, Homes Aren't Hotels, to make sure we get a registration scheme so that if you are letting out your home on a short-term basis, you have to register this, and that helps local authorities make sure that you're doing it within the rules. And it's an issue that really affects the very centre of London, and so it's something that the leader of Westminster City Council has been working on, but also the leader of a group of London councils is also really focused on. It's something that affects us in the very centre of London, but that's having really significant consequences for the rest of London and the UK as well. So today we're going to be hearing from my colleagues in London councils and also at Westminster City Council about why this matters to them.
It's Councillor Grace Williams. I'm the leader of Waltham Forest and the lead for housing and regenerations at London councils. So in London, we have 1 in 50 Londoners now who's living in temporary accommodation and not in a suitable home. So for us, the real concern is the growth of short-term lets is going to lead to an even bigger acute shortage of those homes that we really need in London. And I know we're also really concerned that the sector is unregulated and desperately needs regulation so it's in the service of Londoners.
Westminster has faced challenges with short-term lets for many years now because it's very, very difficult to identify which homes are breaching the 90-night rule. And we have doubled the size of our enforcement team here under the Labour Council. But what we really need is comprehensive registration from the government to make sure that if you're putting your home on one of these platforms, we know which property it is. You can't mask where it is, and there is clear contact information for the people who own it. That will help our teams crack down on those who are breaking the law, and will make sure that we can improve the lives of people who live next to them and help respond to the real challenge these cause for the housing crisis.
And that's why it's so important that we get the registration scheme in place. I hope that it's going to be piloted here in the cities of London and Westminster to make sure that if you are letting out your home on a short-term basis, that you're playing by the rules and that all of the different obligations are in place.